Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, September the 20th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome, the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. So again, I am working my 12-hour day shift. I apologize for the lateness of the video, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days that I work these 12-hour days. They're long days, believe me. Another thing is I did re-roll a couple of these. I did re-roll complete a mutated event. I got this one here instead, and I had re-rolled killed mutated enemies during that event, and I got this one here instead as well, just in case you guys notice. I know myself, I don't really participate too much in mutated events. I've got to go to a public server, and it just makes the video a lot longer, kind of switching back and forth, that I may or may not be able, depending on who's there, I may or may not be able to even get the mutated enemies that I need. So that's the reason why I kind of re-roll them. So FYI, it's up to you what you want to do. But this is what I got instead. Alright, let's take a look here, Jim. Use photo mode in your own camp 1. So as long as you're within your camp boundary, you can go ahead and use photo mode. Of course, we go to our map screen here. See the bottom of the screen, you see photo mode, whatever button it is for you, that's what you select. You go ahead here and you go ahead and take a photo. There we go. Use photo mode in your own camp 1 for 1 done. That one there is extremely easy. All right, what's next here, Jim? Go ahead and collect RadAway or Rad-X 5. So there's a couple different ways we can do this. If we go to human settlements where we find cultists, we can find blood eagles. You usually find RadAway and Rad-X in around those areas. A pretty good spot is usually up in the Point Pleasant area. Usually we can find quite a bit of that stuff around there, FYI, and even the Morgantown Airport, pretty decent spot as well. Not so much inside the airport, but on the runway itself and in front of the arrivals terminal building. So just an FYI there. Another way we can get it is by buying it from medical dispensers. So medical dispensers, you obviously got to use caps. We can find medical dispensers at every train station on the map. You can find it right down here at the White Spring Refuge area. Find one right up here at the Yeoman Lumber Mill, just to name a few spots. And even down here at the trading post, if you're down here in the Skyline Valley region. Another way to do it is ghouls. Ghouls are a good source of RadAway and Rad-X. Now, of course, not every single time, but, you know, every other ghoul, you'll find RadAway and Rad-X. Morgantown is a real hotspot for ghouls. If you just kind of walk the streets, usually like every block or 2 blocks, you'll come across a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. And you go ahead and kill them and, you know, have some fun at the same time and collect your RadAway and Rad-X that way as well. Of course, we have a little patch of ghouls in the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. Probably about 5 of them down here in Alpine River Cab, just to name a few spots. Another way you can collect RadAway and Rad-X is, of course, we can craft diluted versions right at our chemistry workbench, and that's what we're going to go do here. I can find the right one. There we go. So here's our chemistry station right here. If we go ahead and go craft, we're going to go down here to healing. Now, of course, you're going to have RadAway or Rad-X on you. Of course, we have for RadAway diluted ×2, 2 purified water, and 1 RadAway. And the same thing with the Rad-X. Now, we can't really craft Rad-X. You got to find it either off a ghoul or just kind of laying around. And if you do, you can, you know, create this diluted ×2 as well. Now, there are a couple of perk cards that will help us out with this. Of course, if we go to our area here under Intelligence, you have the perk card called Chemist. We get double the quantity when crafting chem. So when we craft that diluted, instead of 2, we're going to get 4 with the same amount of requirement. So that's a real good one to have, and it's only at 1 star, so it's even better. And of course, under luck, anytime we craft something, we always put down super duper. Now, even though you might not have a level 3, Even if you have a level 1 or a level 2, definitely slap it on. It's only going to help you at the end of the day. Right, let's go back to our chemistry station here. Go down here to healing. As you can see, you have our RadAway diluted times 4, and even this Rad-X diluted times 4. Of course, we don't have any Rad-X on us, so and as you can see, it's the same requirements: 2 purified water and 1 bag of RadAway. So it's definitely going to help us here. So we're just going to craft 1, and I'm hoping that the super duper kicks in. Let's go ahead and just craft 1. Alright, so unfortunately the super duper did not work at that time, but we got 4. Let's go ahead and craft another one, get the 5. There we go, done. Like RadAway and Rad-X, so a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it right here, as I mentioned. Just don't forget to put your print cards back, or go after some rules, whatever you want to do, or buy it from a dispenser. Either way works. It's this way. There we go. There we go. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Scrap done to produce oil 5. So oil is a junk item that we can bulk and scrap, which is definitely the fastest, quickest, easiest ways. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here to show you that. Let's go ahead and go craft. Go down to bulk. Go down here to bulk oil. As long as you have 2 plastic and 10 waste oil, you can bulk 1 oil. Then all you gotta do is scrap it. That is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way. That is the bulk and scrap method. Now, another thing you can do too is a little while back we got one of these in the atomic shop. It is called the Nodding Donkey. That's when the Skyline Valley first came out, and as you can see, it will collect nuclear waste and also waste oil. You can collect that waste oil and then scrap it and get your oil that way as well. Right? I do have older videos, usually about 6 of them, I think. Again, you just gotta mind the audio on them because they're a little hard, a little rough on the audio. I wouldn't recommend hearing or wearing headphones, but they're definitely still valid today. If you're legitimately looking for oil, you can try out those videos, and they're very short videos, so it makes it nice and easy. So let's go to a pretty decent spot where we can find some oil here. Let's go to a nice, quick and easy spot. Let's go up here to the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, which is fairly close to Vault 76. Let's pop up here. Okay, let's go over here.
I'm getting sick of potatoes.
We have a couple of these gas canisters here. Nice.
So sick and tired.
Grab there's another gas canister up here. We do have this lantern. We have this oil can over here.
Now that people have come back to this,
You have this bad boy over here as well, this fuel tank. Nice. Nice. Let's head up here to this Tinker's Workbench here. Alright, let's go ahead and go scrap. As you can see, the fuel tank will give us 2 oil. 1 gas canister gives us 1 oil. 1 lantern gives us 2 oil. Oil can gives us 2 oil. So we got all kinds of great stuff here. It's a nice little neutral spot where everyone can collect the stuff and get their oil that way there if you so wish. But if you are looking for the fastest, quickest, easiest way, if you're a busy person, definitely bulking and scrapping is the where it's at. And if you happen to have that Nodding Donkey, that's a good camp resource. So camp resources is real good too, and that's why, you know, it just saves you a lot of time at the end of the day, right? All right, what's next here? Go ahead, collect a teddy bear 3. So I have a couple of videos out there showing you some great spots where we can find teddy bears. Let's go back to the map here. Of course, right down here at the Camden Park, you can find 4 of them right at the Dross Toss. As soon as you enter Camden Park, it's right to the right-hand side. You don't even have to fight any enemies. There's 4 of them right there. Right, one of the best spots that's up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. We can find every single teddy bear in the game. The only thing is about this spot is that they are all spread about, right? All right, here, sorry, Clancy Manor. Of course, it's going to be full of cultists, but in the kitchen, we can find 4 teddy bears there very reliably. Of course, one of the main videos that I have is up here at the Knife's Edge. We come up here all the time, and basically when you spawn in, you just kind of make your way through here. Now, you can go off the Knife's Edge if you wish. There's usually rat scorpions there, but there's like a red building. It usually has a couple enemies around it as well, but there's usually anywhere from 9 to 11 teddy bears. And usually the best way to get them down, you can jump up and then try to grab them, but it can be a little difficult. I recommend bringing a couple grenades, just throw a grenade at the wall. And then that way there, those teddy bears will kind of fling down and you can grab them that way. So you guys have seen me do that many times. I think we did this one just a couple weeks ago. All right, let's go down to the Dross Toss just because we've been doing the other places there quite frequently. So we'll come down here to Camden Park just to kind of change it up a little bit. Now, if you're ever looking for teddy bears, I know some people in the past have said, hey, check your location, they're no longer there. And I appreciate when people do that because, you know, this game changes all the time, but I usually kind of follow up, and most times what I find is that if you're on a server with other people, everyone will just grab everything, right? And you either have to server hop a couple times to find them, so you always got to kind of keep that in mind. And sometimes they just don't even spawn in, right? So you just gotta, you know, keep an eye on that. So we do have a teddy bear right here. Right, and here is the Dross Toss right here. There's 4 of them right here. Pretty good spot. Just like that. Nice spot here. Nice and easy. And as you can see, we didn't even get in combat with anyone. They sneak right in here. Right, what's next here? Let's go ahead and kill a human enemy 10. So again, a human enemy, we're thinking of cultists, thinking of blood eagles, communists. Okay, so we're thinking of cultists. We're thinking of this type of icon right here on the screen. Blood eagles, this type of icon on the screen, and you know these are all over the map. Okay, but in terms of the forest area, nice and easy ones. Of course, the ones I just showed you there, the Crosshair, Clancy Manor, the Twin Pine Cabins right here. We have the Oregon Cave. Now there's 3 different entrances, but it brings you to the exact same cave. Of course, we have good old Point Pleasant right here. We have Hunter's Ridge. Right down here, we have, I call it the Blood Eagle Alley here. So you can start right here at the Widow's Perch, Pillbox, Pigsty, make your way up through the mountains there, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, kind of thing, right? Of course, we have the Communists all the way down here at Camp Liberty, right? So it's up to you wherever closest to you, but those are some pretty good options for you guys there. Let's go to the kill box. We haven't been here in a couple little while, so let's pop down here, take care of these Blood Eagles. If we get there at some point. Oh, there's the old Jim Bros there. Curls for the girls there. Yes, sir. Shoulders are making boulders there. Yeah, okay. Okay, Jim, that's enough, buds. That's enough of that. Alright, that's my other kind of passion. But anyway, so we're here at the old kill box here. We're out there for some human enemies. Now, you can also, though, this is the one that I kind of re-rolled for. Deal critical hit to an enemy using automatic weapons, but we'll deal with that. In the next one, we're just here to kill these Blood Eagles here. See these guys. Oh, he's stuck behind the door there. Oh, we got him through the door. Nice. Nice job, Jim. Oh, we got Rover coming. Oh, okay. Thought I heard a little sniffer there. Where are these guys at? Usually there's like 2 of them right up here. That's kind of odd. Okay. Let's keep going.
Why are you hiding?
Well, where are you guys hiding? What are you talking about? I'm not hiding. See, there's like 1 more right over there. Nope, not today, I guess. Okay. Loose screws, I'll grab those. Nice, getting some good stuff there. Oh, let's lock it low before we head out there with that bad boy. I don't know what he's shooting at that there. Holy. He's shooting at the robots at the other end there. What? Didn't mean to pick up that missile. Those things are heavy. I can get this cat from here. Oh, there we go. Kill a human enemy 10 for 10. And yeah, here's the baseball bat. I'm gonna do a gunfight there. Yeah, right on, butts. Have a nice life. Someone else is shooting at me, though. It's weird. Alright, let's head down here. You can go ahead and clear these areas out if you so wish here, but we're just here for the 10 Blood Eagles. Let's lock and load. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Back in caution. Deal critical hit to an enemy using automatic weapons 5. Alright, so again, deal critical hit to an enemy. It can be any enemy on the map. It can be a human. It can be an insect, an animal, a ghoul, a scorched, a cryptid, whatever. Whatever you have there, critical hit. Okay? So it really opens it up, right? So let's go somewhere. We were down in Newgad just the other day. Let's go to Camden, or sorry, Camden Park, Jeepers, Jim, Tyler County Fairgrounds. Let's pop over here today just to kind of switch it up. And again, you can just go wherever you're closer to for your enemies. You don't have to follow along. Don't wish, but we'll kind of go through dealing critical hits, showing you what that's all about. That's an old camp right there. It no longer exists. Sir. Okay, we're here at good old Tyler County Fairgrounds. I'm gonna take care of this one here. Deal critical hit to an enemy using automatic weapons. So the main thing is you gotta have an automatic weapon. If you're using a non-automatic weapon, it's not gonna work. Right, so that's one of the main stipulations. So I find the fixer and the handmade. Right, so either or, depending how long you've been playing and what mods you know from scrapping, all this time, you'll learn mods, right? So both the fixer and the handmade, you can put an automatic receiver on, or a powerful automatic, or switch it back to a single fire, like in a hardened receiver. And both those weapons that I have, I switch back and forth all the time. You guys see me do it all the time, but again, you must have an automatic weapon for this one here. Okay. Now I do have a couple videos out there showing you how to do critical hits. All right. And the way I showed you in the past, it definitely works. But this way here works just a little bit better. All right. And it's thanks to all you guys there. You always, I learn off of you guys, and you guys learn off of me. So right down here, so we're gonna go for the torso. So as you can see, in the middle of the screen, you see the crit meter in the middle. It's full. Okay. We also see the critical button down below. In my case, it's Y. It's flashing. So that means I'm ready to perform a critical hit. Now, when you get going, you guys see me play enough where I'll be playing and I'll be performing critical hits all the time, right? And most times, it's the critical meter comes up so fast I can't even see it, right? Even though it's in the middle of the screen, I'm not even watching for it. What I'm listening for is an audible alarm, and it sounds like a big bloop, right? So as I'm going around, I'm killing enemies, especially if I'm in a big, hardened battle. I'll hear that little blip, and that tells me that critical meter's full, so I'll do a critical hit. So what we got to do, so what I showed you in the past, in those older videos, you have to hit the critical button and the fire button at the same time, and there's nothing wrong with that. It works. But the best way to do it is, when you have that crit meter full, I'm going to hit the critical button, and you're going to see the screen flash white. See that? And now, I'm going to hit my usual fire button by itself. See that deal? Critical hit. Now, those of you who watch me use my handmade, it's a 2-shot. If both of those shots hit during that critical hit, I get credit for 2 critical hits. Right? So keep that in mind. If you have a 2-shot that you're using, it definitely works to your advantage. Okay? So now we need to fill that crit meter up. Now, this particular weapon, this fixer that I have, it usually takes about 2 or 3 shots, and it's full. I also have other weapons that takes like 7 or 8 shots for that thing to get full, right? So we're gonna go for the torso. We didn't hear the audible alarm. All right, so you hear the audible alarm, so that's how we know that it's full. Now I'm doing it slow motion kind of deal, so you guys can see me do it. But when you get used to doing critical hits, you'll never go back. You'll never go back to just, just doing your regular hits. As soon as you hear that audible alarm, you'll be just getting critical hits left, right, and center. All right? And again, even if you have a 2-shot, look at that canned dog food, it'll even help you even more. We have proven that many times with the handmade that I usually roll with. Right, let's fill up this critical meter. Let's keep going, so we're just going to go a little bit faster. Excuse me. Wow. The hiccup action going on there. Now, again, I highly recommend you do critical hits to the torso. So you hear the audible alarm, but it came up so fast that all I'm doing, I'm listening for that audible alarm to come up. And especially like if I'm in a battle, I'm a heated battle kind of deal, like with, Miler Kings and such, right? And that's all I'm listening for is that audible alarm to kick in. Just like that. It's as easy as that is. Alright. Oh, this trailer here. Okay, good stuff. I think we got one more. Let's check here. Of course, take a camera picture of a best build camp 1. So of course it says take a camera picture. We must use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If we use photo mode, it's not going to work. Okay, so let's go ahead where I am on a private server. Let's take a look around for best build camps, because as we know, we can find best build camps on private servers. And that's happened to me before. I find it more so happens with my lower level character for some reason. I don't know why that is. I rarely see a best build camp with my higher level character here. I don't know why that is. It's so odd. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to server hop. Last time we did this, I think we server hopped like 6 or 7 times. It felt like a million times, but I know some of you had said the same thing. It was took us quite a few times, 6 or 7 times you guys had mentioned. So cross our fingers we don't have to do this for too much longer. All it does is adds to the video. All right, let's. Oh, there we go, right there. Nice. So let's pop up here. So again, we're on a public server. We have a best build camp right here. Take a camera picture of a best build camp 1. We have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. All right, so let's pop over here real quick. It's fast travel. It's just around the corner from where we are. That's even perfect. All right, now I find when you do this, you have to be almost like right smack in the middle of their camp kind of deal. So let's get over here. This kind of looks like Mr.Prince's area here. Interesting. So a lot of people say, hey, listen, I have trouble getting in people's camps and stuff because they lock it. But you got to think of is, not everyone, this feels kind of rubbery. It's kind of weird, eh? Not everyone's going to have like a door or a building on there. Sometimes it's just a flat, floor basically. So FYI on that. So let's go ahead. We're going to use a Pro Snap. If you try to use photo mode, as I mentioned, it's not going to work. Okay, you have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera, which is under weapons. Let's go ahead here quickly before that person disappears. Let's go ahead. There we go. Take a camera picture at a best build camp 1 for 1 done. Now, I did make a video probably about 2 months ago using my lower level character on how to get this Pro Snap Deluxe camera, and you can check that out if you so wish. It will be at the top right hand corner of the screen. But essentially, what you got to do is just go to the Atomic Shop. Then you go down. Once it loads in, you go to the camp section, and then you scroll over to utility. You'll come across this bad boy right here, My Personal Terminal. This My Personal Terminal is free for everyone. So you go ahead and claim it. You go to your camp and you build it. Then you interact with it. Come up with a couple options, but one of the options it comes up with is called Investigate the Suspicious Person. Once when you highlight that, you back out, okay? And then, when you go on this screen here, you'll come up with whatever quests and missions you have going on at the top right-hand corner of the screen. It'll pop up there, Investigate the Suspicious Person. So you go back to your map, and then you'll find one of these diamonds here, but it'll be filled in, and it'll be one of the locations where you'll find either Answer or Ann. You will have the broken Pro Snapdeluxe camera on them. You just take it off their corpse, you take it to a Tinker's Workbench, you craft your very own Pro Snapdeluxe camera. Now the main thing you gotta remember, you gotta take care of it, is if you drop your Pro Snapdeluxe camera by accident, it destroys itself, and it's a huge, huge pain to get it back. What is that up there? A huge, huge pain to get that back. Oh, I thought it looked like the Mothman from down there. That's so odd. Like, what in the world? All right. Right on, Jim. Time to go to bed, buds. A little senile there. I think we're done. I think we are done just like that, guys. Again, it'll be a little bit late with the video again tomorrow, Saturday, and also Sunday, just my 12-hour day shifts. I appreciate everyone's kindness and patience and support. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I want to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, G33K. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.